and the word better is not the best term to say, but yeah, a lot of women who are not American Black will go out of their way. This is just my personal experience to be really nice to you, to do things that you want. Hell, my wife paid for the date, our first date, right? I was like, oh, she's gonna be my wife. I joked about it, but it happened, right? But stuff like that happened because she was very nice to me. Um, it just seems, and this is not all the time in every single case, that s- it's either it could be sometimes a take it for granted thing, where we both are similar. So we with both sometimes it's like well, we're both we're there's a struggle, right? We're in this common struggle, and because of that, we were supposed to like you're supposed to like accept flaws that you wouldn't normally accept from like other people. Um, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing. For example, I'm not a fan of this guy, but Kevin Samuels had a lady on who was overweight, right? And he was more or less asking like, hey, don't you think you should lose weight for your man? For a black man, she said no. And he said, well, would you do that for any other race of man? And she said, well, yeah. And more or less, she was more or less saying like, so you think you can do less for a black man than anybody else? And she was like, yeah. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. I'm not saying in all aspects, but that comes off a lot. It's like it's an issue. Um, and for younger guys like me or JR, we see it and we're like, I'm not doing all that. I'm not gonna like. You're either gonna kind of do what I want, um, or I'm just not gonna deal with it. So it's not really an excuse. It's like let the best woman win, and the best women unfortunately are kind of winning. So you got to compete, and a lot of black women don't want to compete. That's just the nuts and bolts of it. So